Good morning. It's good to see you guys in church this morning at LifeSong Lyman. We are here at our sister church in Las Vegas, LifeSong Las Vegas, where Pastor Bobby, Tyler, and Britt have started the church here at a restaurant. And it's been coming up on about 8 months or so since they got started. And what a great opportunity just to kind of see where they started and where they're going, just to be able to celebrate all that God's doing here in the church. Let's take a look inside and see how a lot of you guys that came on the mission trip last year, you know you've been here in the restaurant, but you haven't had a chance to see how it's transitioned inside. So we're going to go take a look inside and see all that they've done to make this into a great worship center. Those of you who came on the mission trip, you'll remember that when they first got started, it was a complete restaurant. There were tables and chairs, and they moved all that stuff out of the way. And now they have a full-blown worship set. And every Sunday they're having close to about 100 people is here. And so it's been great. God has been doing amazing things. And in just a few minutes, you're going to have a chance to meet Pastor Bobby and hear about all the wins that's happening here at LifeSong Las Vegas. Here we got Bobby Tyler, who's a pastor of and founder of LifeSong Las Vegas. And there's a lot of great things. And let me just say this before I get started talking to him, is that this is how important for you guys is to understand about the money and resources that you're given. Today, you're going to have a chance to see where your resources are being spent. People's lives that are being touched because of your giving and your generosity. And so please pay close attention today, as you have had a great hand in all these wins that we're going to talk about. Bobby, thanks for just having us out here and being able to spend some time with us and show us what God is doing here at LifeSong Las Vegas. Since you got started 8 months ago, what would you say has been the greatest thing that you've seen God do here?
Well, for us, it's been really incredible. Of course, I'm from the South. I feel like I'm getting rid of my accent, but I still have some. But probably the greatest win for me is to see people from all walks of life. And the thing about Vegas is very messy. And to be involved with people's lives, even in the context of their life being messy, it's just really cool, because they are inviting us to be involved in their lives, and they know that their life's messy. But to see the transformation over periods of time, and to see them completely give their lives over to Christ, has been a great, great story for me. And they're very authentic. They don't try to hide anything, and it's like culture shock to some degree. But it's been a great, great win for me to see lives being changed through the process of sanctification.
You know, and I think that's one of the things that you know, as the whole vision of LifeSong was born, and we were kind of sitting around the table and talking about that. You know, we talked about what God does all throughout the week in our life, not just what He does on Sundays, but Sundays really is a time of celebration, of coming back to celebrate what God has done all week long. I know you guys right now, and not just what's coming up, but also what you guys have already done, has really been huge in connecting LifeSong to the community itself. Yeah. Tell our folks a little bit about some of the events y'all have done, like your Back to School Bash and some of the other things that's happened.
Well, our Back to School Bash, my goal was, and of course Vegas has been hit, we all talk about the economy. Well, one of the fastest growing cities in America will be the one that's hit the most. And Vegas has been the fastest growing city in America for a decade, 10 years. And so the economy has killed us. And so last year we decided to do a Back to School Bash where we just gave school supplies away. And we researched, we found out from all the surrounding schools, hey, what are the students going to need to go back to school? So we found out tissues, pencils, papers. We found out all this info, and so we brought the entire city together. We brought a dentist here to do free screenings for their teeth. And we brought hairstylists and people to cut hair to give free haircuts away. And all types of things of that nature. And one story that's a great, great win and just really solidifies everything that we tried to accomplish. It was getting dark that night, and so the line for free haircuts were probably about 20 people. And I just told them, I said, hey guys, sorry, it's getting dark. There's no way we can cut hair in the dark. And so, you know, I thought everybody would leave the line. Well, as I turned around, everybody stayed. So I came back 5 minutes later and I was like, hey guys, we can't cut your hair. The lady one lady in particular started crying, and she said that she couldn't afford to have her kid get a haircut. And of course, my heart broke, everybody's heart broke. So we pulled trucks on the field. We held cell phones around till we cut every single person's hair. And that just tells me that we just hit a great need. We connected with the family there that was at a guilty distance. And we've seen their lives change. We've seen the husband's life change. We've seen their daughter. We just baptized their daughter. Now, in turn, they're leading some of our transformation events in the community. So we involved ourselves, loving a community. They, in turn, connected with us. And now they are some of the head people in our community transformation event. That's just one in the Back to School Bash.
You know, and I think
we just realized that we wanted to do a first-class prom event for people with special needs. And this city has a ton of special needs. And so just in the start of this and just sharing the vision with random businesses here in the Southern Highlands, but also around the city, long story short, let me just tell you who's all involved in this. And all of them are coming to the table to say, what can we do to help? We have a casino that's hosting the event. It's giving us the free food, giving us security, giving us the location. We have a limo service that's going out all throughout this valley, picking up people and bringing them to the event. We have a red carpet where we are giving them a night to shine, where we're lining the red carpet with paparazzi and taking pictures and asking for autographs. We're moving them to a time where they're going to eat and then have a great dance, and prom portraits. Pretty much everything that's being done. We have a company called Destinations by Design that's doing the entire set that really would charge probably $100,000 to do it. So with that being said, we're bringing in the entire city of Las Vegas. This event will probably cost about $250,000, and our church hasn't paid a dime to see this happen. Everybody from the city is coming together and saying, listen, I want to be in on that. I want to be a part of that. And God's given me an unbelievable platform to minister to business leaders here in the community. Matter of fact, we had the VP of the Win and Encore come to our church on Sunday, and we've been able to minister to the VP of Operations at the Hard Rock Casino. We've been able to get involved through different agencies that own property here in Las Vegas. So the sky's the limit. God is getting the glory through this. Our heart was to bring the entire city together to offer this first-class prom event to really bless those that can't repay us, because the Bible says our payment is at the resurrection. God will reward us, but our goal is just to love on people that are so easily marginalized in the communities. And a lot of people, Jeff, they want to be involved, but they're scared they may say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. And we just said, hey, listen, we love you and we care for you. And all the city is saying, hey, if you're going to lead it, we want to be behind you. And so many churches and many other organizations and businesses are being involved in this. And so God's getting the glory through it. And I got to tell you this real quick. We were sitting around a table. There's 8 business leaders that really touched the fabric of this city. I mean, major business people in this city. And this is what they said. All of them are lost with the exception of one. Here's what she said. We were all talking about how all this is coming together, and this is what she said. She says, only God could have done this. And dude, they're lost. They don't have a clue about God. They don't understand God. They're just watching how we're loving them and caring for them. And they are starting to see how God is lived out in our lives through just a practical love and a practical opportunity to serve people. But in turn, yet we're asking them to be involved in this. And through the love of Jesus, we're able to minister to them in an awesome way too. So it's just cool.
That's awesome. Hey guys, you know what? March Madness is coming up soon, and there's going to be just a lot of hoopla. People are going to be getting up screaming and cheering. You know what? 2 communities, LifeSong in Lyman, South Carolina, and LifeSong in Las Vegas, Nevada. Listen, those are 2 places that we are seeing God do amazing things. Listen, get up on your feet this morning, celebrate the win with us. It is something to celebrate, to see God do awesome things through his people.